Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Candy J, coming to you from my office. My name is Candy J. I'm a certified clinical sexologist through the Dr. Rachel Institute and the American Colleges of Sexology. I specialize in putting the oohs and the ahs back into your relationship, but I do this by helping you to foster better communication in your relationship. I am a mocha marriage facilitator. I am a marriage boot camp coach. I am a sex educator, a premarital marital counselor, wedding officiant. I hope that you guys saw over the weekend of the beautiful wedding that I officiated for some phenomenal people. Great couple, and I am wishing them the best and a lifetime of happiness. So, listen, guys, I am talking about Kinktober. Kinktober. Okay, so October is Kinky Month. Okay, and so if you're not familiar with kink, a lot of people call kink those things that are not the norm, right, of sexuality, such as BDSM, where it's bondage, dominance, sadism, and masochism, where you're tying up, or you're causing pain, or sometimes even people are talking about kink is using toys or just doing things that are not normal, having a threesome, poly relationships, all kinds of things that people consider to be kink, right? And for me, it's just Tuesday. So when I'm talking about Kinktober, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is, so has your significant other asked you to do something that seems odd to you, such as the tying, the whipping, feet play, dressing up, role playing as a baby, putting on a schoolgirl or a school guy outfit, something like that. And let me ask you a question. Was your first response, why? Or what's wrong with you? Or some other negative response, right? And it is very natural to want to know why someone wants to do something like that, right? I mean, but there are various reasons. It could just be sometimes that they're just into it, right? But don't try, what I'm encouraging my couples to do, not right, is not to try to solve a problem. Because just because someone likes something that you don't necessarily think is normal, right? It doesn't mean that there is a problem. It's just different. And different people have different interests. Now, again, I said it's okay to want to know why, right? But try providing empathy and sympathy and compassion and gentle in your curiosity about it, right? So try using the phrase, what are your thoughts about this? Or what are your first memories of wanting to do something like this? What can you share that can help me to understand why this is important to you or why this gives you pleasure, right? So we want to ask in a positive manner, not a negative manner at all. Empower your partner to be open and be willing to understand that this is something that they want to try with you. Now they have opened themselves up for the vulnerability, right, to be able to tell you that this is something that I want to try, and keep it that open mind. Don't go negative, but also figure out, immediately why your thoughts are your thoughts. Because there's a reason why sometimes we go down that negative rabbit hole, right? So for instance, a lot of my African American people have been taught, oh, keep your legs closed, only kiss, oh, whipping is bad, in sexual, oh, you're dirty, you're a whore, you're a slut, all of these different things that are not true about being a little kinky. Using toys is not of God, and masturbation is not of God. All of these different crazy things that are not true at all. Your preference is your preference. So but you have to keep an open mind, right? And so if your significant other comes to you, about something that you would like to do, let's go ahead and be open and try it. But also deal with the negative thoughts that you have about it and why you have those negative thoughts, okay? Sometimes when we think about secret kink, we think about betrayal, right? Like, I had a client that he liked to cross dress. He wasn't gay. He just liked to dress up in women's clothes, and that was just one of his kinky fetishes. period. And his wife was like, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't be together. Maybe he is gay, da, 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 da. All of these different things. And when he broke it down, he was just like, no, I like the clothes. I feel comfortable in them sometimes. And it's just something that I like to do every blue moon. And I want you to participate with me and maybe even do some things to enjoy that. Right. And so I got them through it, right? But sometimes people feel betrayed because they're like, oh, you've been doing this for so long, or I didn't know when I got married to you or when I was dating you that was your kinky pleasure, right? So for instance, I had a couple, the wife liked to be spanked, and when they first started to date each other, he spanked her, but then as they got married and time went by, he stopped spanking her. And so she, brought up the fact that she wanted to be spanked, but he had, and this is crazy, right? He had in his mind that from his mom, good men don't hit their wives. Good men don't hit their wives. But to her, it was an intimate expression of love. It wasn't spanking wasn't painful in the traditional sense of everything, but it allowed her to feel the intensity of their lovemaking. He was spanking it and hitting it from the back, and that's what she enjoyed, right? And so we had to work on changing his mind frame of, you're not hitting your wife, you're not hurting your wife. This is not the same type of hitting that your mother was speaking of. The hitting that she was speaking of is punching her in the face or throwing her down the stairs or pushing her so hard she has a concussion, not associated with spanking and pleasure. It's a difference. Flogging and pleasure. A little bit of pain sometimes can be pleasurable for other people, right? And so we had to get him out of that mindset. And it took a little bit of time, and then they got back to it and they really enjoyed it. So again, we're talking about Kinktober, and what I really want you to do is DM me, or if you're comfortable, hashtag it and put Kinktober in the comments, or send me a message and DM me and say, I want to get kinky, or Kinktober if you want some further assistance. But guys, explore. That's what your relationships are for, to explore. Do those things that you think of that might be arousing to you. And if you don't like it, try it again, one more time, maybe two more times, and see, because it's all about communication sometimes. It's all about knowing what your pleasure triggers are. And sometimes it may take you two or three times to realize that, oh yeah, I didn't like it when you did it like that, but when you did it like this, oh my goodness, it was amazing. When you spanked me right on this hair spot right here, oh my goodness, that was amazing. When you just pinched my nipples just a little bit, oh my God, that was amazing. But when you did it like this, it was too hard for me, and it wasn't pleasurable. So you have to have those conversations, and you have to create a safe space to talk about those things. Okay. So again, this has been your girl, Candy J, your certified clinical sexologist. Come back for more sex education, for more sex tips, for more mental health, and couples. Of course, this is all of the platform that I have here, on whatever social media you're watching. Guys, remember, make it a great day, and get you into some Kinktober stuff. Okay, guys? Bye.